Yo, 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 Bino here, and welcome to week 7 of the BMO Report. Carl, once again, is on assignment. Hey, do you like low-scoring NFL games, big upsets led by backup quarterbacks, and another round of injuries to highly ranked players? Well, if so, then week 6 was your jam. It was another mess of a week, but we could carry on. Certainly one of the more interesting weeks, I'll tell you that. But so far NFL games are hitting the unders at a 60% clip almost this season. Let's see if that continues. We are getting into the real grind of the fantasy season now. Week 7, looking at 6 teams on a bye, which is really going to complicate things for some teams. Before we get into week 7, let's take a look back at all the action from week 6 in the BMO. My goofy my goofy my goofy my goofy What can you say? When you're hot, you're hot. Our favorite boy finds himself 6-0 and atop the BMO so far this year. He had a 200-point effort in week 5. He's going to take on our favorite West Coast homie Felton in week 6, and let's see how that came out. Despite the return of first-round draft pick Austin Eckler and Patrick Mahomes in his lineup, directed jersey was no match for the boy wonder. Raheem Mostert has emerged as an absolute league winner. He led the way with 36 points. Boy also got a solid effort from Adam Thielen with 25, and Travis Etienne, another 2023 breakout with 21. First and second round picks Josh Allen and Jamar Chase were held in check in this one, and boys still won by over 70. We'll see you in the playoffs. Through the first 5 weeks of the season, Dumpster Fire has been burning out of control. 5 consecutive losses to open up the season. Would week 6 be the week Heptic finally breaks through? Led by a balanced attack versus Bino Sammartino, Dumpster Fire was able to pick up their first win of the 2023 season. Bino Sammartino limped into this one after losing Justin Jefferson and Devon Achane to injury last week. Jalen Hurts did his best to keep it close, but Heptic got plus games from Michael Pittman, DeAndre Swift, and newly acquired Derrick Henry. Heptic will take on a streaking Uncle Eddie week 7, while Bino tangles with Felton and his tangy squad.
Hey guys, what's going on? Out here in Chicagoland reporting to you guys. Not really sure where this guy Carl is, but supposedly he's on assignment. Anyway, 3-1 last week. Go All Blacks. 5-2 overall, and still need to get that 3-0. So let's try and get there this week. All right, first matchup we got, number 3 Ohio State versus number 7 Penn State. Got a 4.5-point line with a 45.5-point over-under. These guys are both highly ranked, and we are certainly going to see a lot of points in this game. Somebody's probably going to take a lopsided victory, but I do think that the loser's going to put up at least 17 or 21 points. So let's take the over in game 1. All right, game 2, more of the same. We got the number 4 Florida State Seminoles versus the number 16 Duke Blue Devils. Florida State, they just put up a shit ton of points every single week. They think that they're the best team in the country, but they give up a lot of points too. So they're going to need to score a lot. Spread here is 14.5. Over under is 49. We're going to take the over on that one as well. If Duke even pulls off a miracle win, the game is going to go over, right? So there you go. Game number 2. Take the over. Okay, so this is where it could potentially all go wrong. I originally thought that we would take Michigan. They're a 24-point favorite up at Michigan State. They've won us bets the last 2 weeks. Like to keep riding that train. However, the Oklahoma Sooners are playing UCF. The Sooners are undefeated. UCF is 3-3. It's only a 19-point spread versus the 24-point spread. So this week we're going to take Oklahoma with the points, 19 points over UCF. And if I fuck that up, maybe you should have bet Michigan. Later, guys.
All right, here we go for Week 7 in the BMO. We've got 6 teams on a bye this week, so that is going to make things interesting, along with a couple of key injuries around the league that is also going to muddy the waters even more. As far as the BMO, we got multiple games this week against playoff contenders. We're going to dive into those matchups right now, so let's get after it for Week 7 in the BMO. America's favorite 6-0 team, Heapsop Boy, takes on 4-2. There is no spoon, and what should be a hell of a matchup this week. Both teams come in less than 100% this week. Let's see how this one looks on paper. There is no spoon will look to hand the boy his first loss on the season, but it will not be easy. Spoony will need Daniel Jones and Deebo Samuel to get back off the injury report, and rookie Bijan Robinson to have that long-awaited breakout performance. Boy has Jamar Chase and Adam Thielen on a bye this week, but his backfield still remains highly productive and will need to put up a pretty solid performance this week to get by the Spoon Man.
What's up, guys? This is Uncle Eddie of Uncle Eddie Says. It's Week 7 of the BMO Fantasy Football League. Quick recap of Week 6. Hit both of my league picks. It was a little cold there, but warmed up. But what I actually wanted to talk to you guys about is what I've been doing with Uncle Eddie Says and my NFL picks, and what Tall has been doing with Tall's Calls. Guys, Tall, since he started this, if you include the Michigan over, is 5-2, and during that stretch, I'm 5-1. If you were to even just go back 4 weeks, I'm 9-3. So for the last 4 weeks, we're combined 14-5. Somebody might want to check that math, but I know it's fucking good. I'll tell you that much. I believe in odds, and hopefully it stays there. But I also believe in hot streaks. Guys, get on board and ride the wave with us. Picks coming up next. What's up, guys? Game 1. Exciting game. I think it's going to be a classic high-scoring fantasy shootout between Leg and Tall. Tough week for buys, but they're equally affected. Leg has Breece Hall out, and Tall has CeeDee Lamb out, so about even. First thing that's intriguing about this game is that the Dolphins play the Eagles in primetime, which means Tall has Tua, and Leg has Tyreek Hill going against pretty good Eagles offense. Could be a shootout. Second thing, Leg has Herbert playing KC. Another game. Could be a shootout. They have good defenses. For the first time in probably all year, Tall has the underhand, the lower hand. Greg has the upper hand at wide receivers. But, that said, fantasy has a way of checking people. Leg is 5-1. And not saying he doesn't deserve to be 5-1, but Tall's coming off a loss to me, my mediocre team. Honestly, it is, with me throwing Hail Mary trades up in the air. I take Tall this week to go 4-3. He wins by 3 to 4 points. What's up, guys? Game 2, Felton and Bean. I'm taking the games of my co-hosts here. Anyway, this game's interesting because, Felton hasn't been so good, and Bean's looked pretty decent for most of the year. But, you know, I don't put a lot of stock in Yahoo projections, but Bean has one guy right now over 10 points, and that's his quarterback. And, you know, Felton has Eckler back. He has the Ford from the Browns. I think he could have a decent week. Obviously, he has Mahomes. And he's got Kittle. As much as I busted his chops for having 2 tight ends, you know, Kittle could have a decent week with, you know, whatever McCaffrey's status is. I know it's not great. So I can't even really call it an upset special. Right now, it looks like Felton's about a 20-point favorite. I don't think he's going to win by 20, but I think he's going to win by low double digits. Give me Felton in game 2. All right, guys, time for NFL picks. Red Hot Uncle Eddie coming at you. Got some good ones for week 7. I do have to apologize to you guys. I needed the Chargers and the over for the Monday night game to win my work pool, so I missed out on giving you basically Cowboys and the under. This week, I love Detroit. Getting 3 from the Ravens. Detroit's a good team. Guys, this isn't 5-10 years ago. This isn't the Ravens with Ray Lewis and a ridiculous defense. Flat out, Detroit's a better team. They should beat the Ravens. I'm going to take them getting the 3 points. The second game, I rode the Bears for a little while. Fields went down last week. It cost me going 3 for 3, and now I'm going to jump ship on them. I don't especially love the Raiders as a whole, but I do think they're going to cover 2.5 points this week. Give me the Raiders minus a 2.5. And lastly, even though they kind of burnt me last on Monday night, I'm going to take the Chargers getting 5.5 from the Chiefs. Guys, the Chiefs are not playing well. I mean, they almost lost to the Jets. They almost lost to the Vikings. I'm going to take the Chargers at full strength to cover 5.5. This is Uncle Eddie saying, if you don't like my picks this week, just wait till the playoffs.
Wow. All right. That's a wrap for week 7 on the BMO Report. Another excellent effort from everybody. Appreciate Uncle Eddie's contributions as well as Tall's calls. Those guys are red hot. Hopefully you guys are jumping in on the picks and taking advantage. Speaking of take advantage of the subscribe button below. Hit that. Hit the like button. Support the BMO channel. We'll see you next week. Big Halloween special coming up, so look out for that. Until then, you guys stay classy.
Okay, let's go.
Hehehehe